Hey, how are you doing, boys and girls? Welcome back to some more Grey Zone Warfare. And today is going to be the first gun build for Night Ops. And I want to start it off with a gun which you can purchase bang smack at level 1 of your character progression. You don't have to unlock anything and you can get it straight away. It's also a super cheap, one of the cheapest builds you'll most be able to run. And it's most probably also going to be one of the most effective guns you'll be using right at the start. You can also take this over to the medium POIs. I've been using it a hell of a lot. And it's just so fun. You can keep upgrading it along the way. The other plus about the shotgun is what we're going to be looking at, and you're going to be like saying you're absolutely mad for even suggesting this. Anyone who's played Grey Zone Warfare before Night Ops knows how bad the shotguns were. They were absolutely horrendous. But now they are, for me, one of my most reliable guns that I like to use, and I feel really comfortable using them to the fact that I find them just super fun. They're very good, and you can even shoot them at range. And you'll see on my first stream, if you even watch my first stream back, you'll see at the start I was using it, and I was shooting AI from like this length and one-shotting them. As long as you're aiming center mass and you're on point, you can get one-shots from this range. So you can utilize the shotgun at really decent ranges, and it's to do with the build which we've got to put together. And so let's go over the build, and then we'll go into some gameplay and just show you some situations of how well this works. So building it can be very cheap. It can become only around $700 to build, or you can spend a little bit extra, around $1,000 extra, and put a scope on it, which we have at the minute. Now, the iron sights on this gun are really good, and you don't really have to use a scope to make this work. All right, that is one thing you can sacrifice if you are looking for playing this cheap, is just use the iron sights on it, and it will be really good. It's still pretty fun. I just like using the sights because just makes it a little bit better, in terms of it looks a little bit better, eye candy, and nice to have a scope on it, but you don't have to. So the ammo we're using is the basic 12 gauge buckshot ammo. This is the first stuff you can buy, and it's an unlimited amount. If you go into buying the slugs, which is the green ammo, it's doubles the amount you have to spend on the ammo, and it's not and it's limited. We'll go to vendors and I'll show you. So if you go to Gunny, this is what we're talking about. You got the slugs and you got the buckshot. Buckshot is unlimited. As you can see, there's a little unlimited icon next to it, and the slugs is got 900 at the minute. So depending on how popular shotguns get, and people may be wanting to test out slugs, this may end up going down. This may end up like not being available for you to use, and reliable ammo for you to keep on using, just because of that reason. Now, the slugs are obviously going to be more accurate, because you can see here the dispersion is minus 42%, so it's going to really make sure that it's compact, and the pallets are compact, and the bullet velocity is better with slugs. So they are going to be better ammo, and I have tested slugs and they are really good. But they are double the price of buckshot, and buckshot can do wonders for at least the starting area, and also the medium POIs like Bang Pa, Hunter's Paradise, YBL, for example. I've used buckshot. All right, so go with buckshot for now. It's cheaper, and it got unlimited supply, and it's really effective. So how do we build the gun? At the minute, it's only the M870, but there's going to be better shotguns coming along, which we'll be able to then switch to when we unlock level 2, and I will cover those to make some really cool looking builds for them. But for now, it's going to be the M870. We then obviously want to buy ourselves, we only need to buy half. We don't need to go to 200 here, so we're only going to buy half for what you need for a mission or two. Scroll down a bit more, and this is where the choice comes in. You can purchase an M870 pick with a mount and a scope. We'll do that at the end, but I'll just show you the price without. But we do want to buy the XF choke. Reason for it, it has minus 20 dispersion. It's just going to make the gun more accurate and compact the pellets when they shoot. You have to have this. This is like a needed accessory to be added. Now we go down to the weapon parts section. You also want to make sure you buy yourself the M870 23 barrel. The barrel on it at the minute is smaller, and so this one will increase your accuracy, which is the MOA, and it also increases the bullet velocity. For the fact that it's only going to cost you an extra $176, I think that's 100% worth it. Now you can go a little bit more if you want to. Now I haven't bothered. I really didn't see the point. You can go buy yourself the M870 OD, which is $38, which is still pretty cheap, and it will add a little bit extra recoil control and a little bit extra handling, right? So it'll just be a little bit faster and more snappier, but honestly, you really don't need it. So this is all I buy. Now, if you see the balance, literally $738. A literal bargain. That's including the ammo. It's nuts. Really good for what it does, and you'll be like gobsmacked for how effective this is. That is amazing price. Like that, you'll earn that money just by looting money from AI when you're going on a mission. Now, if you want to obviously upgrade it, buy the M870 pick, and you buy yourself a high mount or the low mount or the micro. You can do either. I like to just go with the high, and then I'll purchase the T2. And then if you purchase all that, it then comes to 1,700. Still really good price for a gun. So we're going to buy all them and head to making it. Now, take note, you can also find upgraded shotguns in the game, looting some of the crates. These ones here, I got 3 of them in one crate, and this is my actual build. Like, it literally is the build I'm using at the minute. And yeah, it's all ready to go. And I found 3 of them, and I thought to go in the map and show you. In your starting town, look at Alpha 1 and look at for this little white building. Inside there is a blue ammo crate where you can get shotguns, you can get MP5s. So I would go there if you are going into the main area. In fact, we could go there to show. I'll show you actually. We'll go there, see if we can find some more shotguns and show you how it looks like. It's a really good place. So we'll go there to actually test the shotgun out. But let's first build it, right? Let's scroll down. So here we go. If you want to build it, I normally just place it in my backpack, just in the in the one which holds the gun, and then you can just double click on it, and we just need to take a few things off. So you want to take off the 18.5 barrel, and you just want to go onto the barrel and make sure you bring the iron sights off, right? Because we may need them later on, especially if you're going to be using only iron sights. You want to make sure you take them off and don't keep them on the barrel. You then want to slide over the 23 barrel, and then you can slide on the iron sights onto that. And then you put on the choke, and that is good to go. Now, if we look at how the one with the iron sights are, that is really clear. Like, that is perfectly fine, and you'll be able to really get pretty accurate as that iron sight. That's a really nice iron sight. So if you do want to go cheap, just use the iron sights. Now, obviously, if you want to upgrade it and put a scope onto it, you then just bring the AM870 pick onto it. You then put the high mount onto it, and then you put on the scope onto it, and then you got yourself a scope. And to be honest, the scope is a little bit worse than the iron sight, just because it actually lowers your kind of field of view in terms of what you're seeing when you aim down sight. So honestly, to be honest, the iron sights are most probably a little bit better. I just like it just because it looks a little bit more eye candy when you're kind of walking around with the scope. So that is how you build it. Let's go and jump in now and give it a try. We're going to go over to that place I mentioned. There's some good AI around there we can kind of shoot and just kind of show you an example, and also show you a nice little loot spot along the way too. We'll also go to the town center, which is just close to it, and that's the perfect way to also showing you other awesome loot spots. We'll go here, and then we'll finish. All right, so that's what we'll do. Let's head over there now. Okay, so what we're doing is we're heading into the city from Alpha 3. I'm going to head up towards this area here, make our way down here, go to Town Hall, and then go to the looting area here where I could possibly find some more shotguns, and we'll go Alpha 1. It should showcase the shotgun pretty well, so we'll try that. There's 2 over there. Not in good cover at the minute to really take them. There's 1 over here too, there's 1 over there. I can shoot this one if he turns around and gets to me, and then we can run to the cover. Right, we'll take him out and run. One dead. Another one dead. We can use this as cover at the minute. Just peek around each place. There's the one that I just seen. I don't want to peek it again straight away. Dead. Another one shot. Good range, you can see. There's one in the house. And dead. Maybe more. Yep. Hear him creeping up here. Dead. Most probably all of them, but we will be careful. Never loot straight away. I always just like to make sure the area is clear before looting, and it's definitely worth looting all the AI. You want to make sure you're getting keys, money. AI drop a lot of kit money now. Not loads, but like it adds up, and you'll end up paying off your shotgun just by looting the AI if you're doing missions and stuff. I think we're good. So, little tip, if you've got money already in your pouch, you just right click on it and click top up. You actually see I actually grabbed a little bit of money and it took it from the pockets. So you can kind of do that. What I normally do is I just go to it, I double check and see if there's any keys, and then I go top up to take the money. And that way you're covering all bases. You're covering to check for keys, and you're grabbing the money without having to drag and drop each one. So it's just a good way of getting into a habit of looting fast on the bodies, and getting everything you can get out of each AI you kill. It might have even been him, which we just one-shotted from that range. You can see like how good it is. Another one down. Reload before we go in. I hear more footsteps inside. Dead. There's another one you can hear. There's normally one up top. I was one below. There's definitely one below. I think there's another one up, Bob. Too. I actually think it's better with the... Ooh! Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me! One of them is hit, but... yeah, he was like glitched into the door, I think. Missed him. Got him. That was another one. Is that another one? I'm gonna pop a pill here. There's quite a few of them about. Just to get rid of the pain. Okay, I think that's all of them. Holy. Okay, so let's just give a quick loot up. Do the same thing we like to do. Quick double check on everyone. We have got a fracture, I think, because we haven't really. Oh, this one's the. This is why it's worth looting. You can see that it got high value loot here. So you can sell it for like anywhere between 100 to 300, 400 sometimes. I've seen some of the bigger items even be like up to 700. They're worth checking. And just double check. But we've made the money for this shotgun already, especially if you're only using the iron sights one, which I might actually take the iron sights off this for this next encounter. Just to show you, you can see both versions of it depending. So let's do that now. We'll take off the off that, and now I've just got the. Oh, I haven't got an iron sight on this one. Mayday, maybe not. Maybe not. This one's the one I built with the iron sights. So that's why you want to make sure the iron sights are on it. Right, so in here is a really good room. It's called the it's the finance room. And if it's this key here, I've got a spare one, funny enough, PL Fin. You unlock it with this. Really, really good. That's why it's worthwhile looting the AI. And you'll find some good loot in here. Mainly the vault, but sometimes you'll see things land about. But this vault that's safe here is really awesome. You can get some high value loot from this. Again, you can sell this and just make up whatever you spend, you know, buying your gun and your ammo. Really, really handy. Now, look all around this area, because on the tables there can be high value loot on the tables, cameras, loads of random things on the shelves and stuff like that. Just take a look and see if you find anything, because it can be worthwhile. Sure. I'm actually gonna check to make sure there's another AI. Sometimes there's an AI that's really silent, doesn't move about, just chills there. And yeah, catches me off a few times. I always check this room. If there's nothing going on, just check this room. Just make sure there's no AI in here and the door's closed. Again, just checking in all the shelves. If you want parts in the back room here, it can be some gun parts for certain things. What we got here? Yeah, you got the reducing pad. What else we got? Some rounds. A few things in here, but not the best. It's just, but if it is something here, have a little check on there. Actually, it's not going to show me anything today. It's going to be like, no, we're not going to show you any examples of high value loot on the table. What's this here? Advanced red laser. Perfect. I'll grab that. Grab the pistol for now. But yeah, on there can be loads of random stuff, from like some gun parts to high value loot, things which can be worth, you know, a bit of money. I've seen cameras and vases and stuff like that on here. So it's always worth coming over here and just double checking. And knowing me, I've most probably missed something, and you'll be like shouting at me going, "You've missed this, you'll miss that." But yeah, you can come in, you know, loot away. It's a good little place, a nice new little addition. Also, if you haven't heard it, there is a radio. Where is it? I think it's maybe here. Yeah, here. This radio here.
Attention. Due to the deteriorating safety conditions in the city's immediate vicinity,
It does a kind of evacuation thing, tells you to evacuate. It's pretty cool. Right, let's just patch yourself up, because the painkillers are gonna wear off in a minute. Quickly use this, and then we'll head over to the loot area, where we might be able to find ourselves a shotgun or an MP5. I'm not going to try and shoot that AI up there. This is where we actually want to go into. If I can get a way of not shooting him, I'm going to, because we will aggro everything else. We want to come from behind, just like so. We're like here. And this is where you want to come from behind too, because you want to get up to this little ledge here. This is the only way you can kind of enter in from here. So let's try and do that. I'm surprised that I didn't see me. Oh, can't it fine. Dead. Someone else is dead from here too. Always making sure they don't creep behind. Oh, I see him. Dead. There's another one there. You do have to be careful around this area. This is a high fits. This is where I'm going to start using a few grenades. I'm always trying to use a shotgun at the minute just because I want to showcase it, but let's just draw some of these AI out a bit. I'll chuck another one over there. Now, don't loot bodies, just because if you loot a body, you can be marked as an aggressor. So that's why I'm not even going to look at that body. Even though the person's not actually... doesn't look like he's on the map anymore. Can't see anyone on the map. I'm not going to looting that. Because if I die, I won't be able to loot my body. Oh, there is someone behind. Gonna go back around this way because we got shot at from behind. One of them is dead. I would say he's dead, but I'm not gonna... Yeah. Oh, we killed two of them up here. Lovely. Now, there was one shooting from behind, but I don't really know where that shot was coming from. I'm going to close these doors, though. So, this is the spot I'm talking about. This UN firearms box. Can have some good stuff. This is actually a really nice suppressor we can put on an MP5. So I'm actually going to grab them. And that's a green version of what we already have. So this is where the shotguns can go. Unfortunately, we didn't have any we can grab this time around. But definitely check those boxes. Another one also here. This is for gear, though, instead of weapons. So check there. You will have to come here for a mission. Oh, he's got some loot for us. Lovely old job. Loot him too. Top up. And there we go. So that is it. That is all I kind of wanted to show you in terms of shotgun. The shotguns are really, really awesome, right? And hopefully have showcased it pretty well for you, convinced you to use them if you have tried them before in previous times playing Grey Zone and was disappointed. They are very, very good now, and I would 100% use them. And give them a try. Super, super fun. And I'm actually want to kind of give shotguns a try in PvP. So hopefully we find some players at some point and also try it in PvP. But anyway, guys, that is all I wanted to cover. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more Grey Zone Warfare.